Hi, Izzy, you cutie. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, loves. How are you? Checking the watch. I like to make little movements because I'm finding with the broadcast, it's like it wants to connect and it needs a little bit of movement on my part and a little bit of connection on your part. Do you see how it gets a little bit janky like that? And it's finding its way as we hug towards each other and find our embrace. Things get a little bit stronger. We make this bridge one little link at a time, and the more time we spend together on the live, the better it gets. How's the hearing? Can you hear? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Izzy. Sweethearts, I just want to take a little peek and let me know how you can hear, because it seems like the sound is fabulous, but it takes a little bit of time for the picture to come through. How is that? Hi. Yeah. Oh, I know. Isn't this good? This is a calcite stone that my kiddos gave me, and I need that today. So I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. I double checked all the connections, and I'm just going to say, hey, real quick. And I would love to figure out, oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you, Teresa. How to pin a comment, because I know how to do that on Instagram. So yeah, try to type and chat and concentrate. You're going to like the message, though. Good. I want to do one little tiny cute little thing here, and I don't know if I know how to do that. Oh, I do. I just figured out how to do the cute thing. Yay. There we go. Hi. So we'll settle in together, and as quick as possible, I would like to get that candle ignited. Today's such a special day to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. If I can, I'm going to move this little baby cauldron. Isn't that pretty? I like to make space for you to take little screenshots if you want to, but there's elements for our spell in here. Can you see that winking and blinking? That's a little bit of selenite shards. And then there's an old marigold from 2001 in here that has special significance, and another herb that will add to it. And I'll give you a quick little peek of this today. The core of the work that we're going to be doing is casting a spell to connect with the unseen. And that is so significant because, you know, it all gets down to providing comfort for our human animal experience here in this plane together. So we've got a special magical herb here called cinquefoil. And of course, we've got a gorgeous rose quartz that's resting within. Isn't that pretty? And I'll give you a peek of the brew today as well while everyone gathers. We have got, of course, my solution now, my moving altar, because we're now calling in the four corners to be in sacred space after we light our candles for my special gorgeous subscribers that I burn for 6 hours, all this, you know, broadcast and beyond on Fridays to give you my special love and magic and blessings, because our connection is just changing my life and it's making things just so special and glorious in my family. So how's everybody doing? I'll just take a little peek and see who is on here and say, hey, where in the wild world are you all? How's everyone doing? I know, Izzy, you're probably down in San Diego. It's good to see you here in California. Hi, cuties. It's good to see you. Sometimes it takes a minute for like the chat to catch up. So if you're saying where you are, and I just love how kind you are to one another. It just gives me so much life, and it totally matches me. we find one another's level in our existence here on Earth, don't we? And I find that I have such peaceful, friendly spaces, and I know that's because we're attracted to each other in that way. So, hi, cuties. So, Dina's here from chilly Hudson Valley, New York. I love that you're here. Thank you. And Dina, we make a beautiful arc over the land that we live upon, from California to New York. And I love seeing you each week. Hi, TK. It's good to see you. TK's here in California, I believe. Hi, Dahlia. It's good to see you. And Sophia's here from South Florida. We're making a bridge over there too. So I always see this wonderful net structure of roots that ends up spreading across the whole earth, because I've got more folks showing up from New Zealand and Australia these days. And it's really so special. Dina, you were born in LA? That's so cool. All right. Oh, Michelle, special love for Michelle here in Providence, Rhode Island. Can everybody send Michelle special hugs right now? Everybody give yourself a hug, and that's for you, Michelle. I love you so much, sweetie. I'm glad you can be here and we can provide you lots of comfort. All right. Bethany, you're here from Alaska. I love you, Bethany. It's good to see you. We've been connected for some years now. I'm loving this. And Coven Central, yay, and is here from Illinois. You were here last week, weren't you? Did I get that right? Does it say Cover or Coven Central? It's a little bit difficult for me to read. Sorry. Hi, Lucy. It's good to see you here from Hotlanta. Good. Yay, Thunder and Writing is here, and I know they're here from QUK. So yay. Did you get snow? I know there's been crazy pockets of snow in the UK these days. Good. Oh, good. Hi, Rose. Yay. So a Californian here. Love it. Oh, Cover. Thank you so much. So Cover Central. That's great. Good. Lovely. All right, my loves. I think for once, I might not have to leave the tarot table. I think I have everything I need here. I've got my Atmosphere Myst here, and I've got 2 outstanding orders right now. And I'm not sure if you are in the chat that I have. Little Aura has just been such a little hot seller that she was back ordered this bottle, and it'll be here bright and early tomorrow. So I'll be sending out those 2 little outstanding orders. I'm excited. All right. So my darling loves, here we go. I will take out these very, very special matches. Don't we love this color, this wonderful brick red color? And we will get busy with our special. I keep using the word special today, and it matters. The work that we do here is specialized and special. And I do need to keep a tiny bit of an eye on the time today, because as many of you know, from being connected with me here on YouTube and on Instagram, that I have a very special spell that I'm casting tonight. That is my winter spell in my Seasons with the Witch, that will start a spell journey that will take me in visions around the world, and working through the 4 seasons for 2020. And we are kicking off the spell here today on my channel, and thank you for being here. And then I have a live event tonight, which is a private live event. It's closed now because that was open for about a week. 2 weeks, actually, 2 weeks tomorrow. And we also have the digital spell, which is my Worldwide Coven, which we are in right now, that some folks that needed special spell assistance have purchased a ticket to be part of that spell, which is very much like a candle service. You see lots of witches that have different types of services. This is a service that I've provided for many years now. I'm very experienced and seasoned casting spells at a distance. It's a highly specialized, highly confidential spell service. And that's kicking off tonight, this Seasons with the Witch. When I did it before, I started in 2018 in an organized way. It was called Moon Coven. And I know some of you refer to this as Moon Coven, and that's great too. I'm open to everything. At this moment, I've started saying this is my Worldwide Coven, and that feels right too. I just keep honing the language with you and for you. It's so important that we kind of for me, released from this idea that this is branding, that we're violently taking a flaming iron and pressing an idea onto a living thing and giving it a mark that lives forever. Now, all we have is change. So I really kind of question that idea of branding something, because evolution is real and unfurling towards available light is real. Unfurling towards available and nourishing real magic is so, so important to me. So yeah, I kind of balk at the idea of pretending I can come up with this idea that I present to you in some highly specialized, organized way that never changes. That doesn't feel real to me. That doesn't feel natural. So here we go with our unfurling together, my loves. We light this match and set this candle afire to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. This is for the entire collective. And you beautiful subscribers, honeys, this is for you. I burn this so seriously and consciously and uncasually, and I have a lot of fun doing it every Friday. If you would like to be part of that, because I look at my analytics, I don't get a lot of new subscribers when I'm doing my live stream. So if you haven't subscribed, babe, moon babe, want a special blessing? Tap that button and hit the bell so you can get notifications whenever I hop on and make new videos. So there we go. We've got our 2 candles there. I want to show you what today's brew is. It's extremely special. It's the beginning of a brew that I started just this morning that will travel with me to my beloved Makara Center for the Arts. They're here on Instagram, and you're welcome to follow them. I don't think they have a YouTube channel at this point, but it's a wonderful, live, fabulous space in a non-gentrified building in Santa Ana, California. And Maritza Rubio, who is the founder and director, is a gorgeous, wonderful friend. They're brought into my life by the incredible sisters at Julita Vinyl Club here in Santa Ana. And all of that tracks back to the rock and roll camp for girls and non-binary youth in Orange County. And just, yeah, we've been at this magical stuff for a long, long time together. So I'm kicking off the live component of the spell at Makara together tonight, right? In a small, really, really intimate circle. And the digital folks, the folks in our Worldwide Coven that have purchased a ticket, which I'm so excited to say, last week it was 13. We had a full coven, and I opened up some more tickets from there. And I just had a few more sales this morning. If you need a special spell, and I know you do because you reach out to me a lot, and I have little messages that come in through my website too, wanting that bespoke spell, which is $333. That's a lot of cabbage. And I have a lot of respect for that. I rarely take those. You can make an inquiry about those. You can't just make that purchase. We have to be really, again, like I said, on that level, knowing that we're connected and that I can provide the magic that you're looking for. Because there's certain kinds of magic that I don't consent to, right? And I would love for you to feel most comfortable with that too. This $69.99 spell offering that I have is for folks that are ready to cast a spell with a very, very seasoned witch, because they're either super busy, really new. It's a very, very deep intention, and it means the world to you. You're holding it privately and closely. You know I can hold your confidence, and that's the right thing for you. So that service is going to take off tonight. When you purchase your ticket, you zip into the spell portal, and communication starts back and forth between us right away. So it's really, really exciting. So, cuties, this is the brew that I'm taking to Makara Center for the Arts tonight, and I'm so excited to show you. This is a very potent brew, and I make this probably once or twice a year. It's to honor my home of my body and my forever home of Orange County. This is the time of year when they're called Cara oranges are in season. They're really sweet and gorgeous. And this brew might look gentle, but it packs a punch. There's Szechuan peppercorns, and there's some roasted peppers because when I was a little girl here in Orange County, it was very rural. And I lived right by a chili factory, an actual like chili factory where chilies were roasted night and day. And the aroma, because around this factory, there was these eucalyptus trees, which are not native to Orange County. We would have these winds that we call the Santa Ana winds. Do you know about the Santa Ana winds? They blow hot air from the desert, and they would blow past the chili factory, surrounded by all those eucalyptus trees, and straight into my house and straight into my life. And it's just so when I need something really potent, this is the brew that I make. It's my special Orange County brew that has elements from my life here in the OC. It's got a star anise, so it also honors the beauty and power of witchcraft. I'm going to take a big sip of this. It has so much local honey in it because this is a special binding brew for the folks that are entrusting me with their magic at Makara Center for the Arts tonight. And for those of you that have purchased a spell service with me that takes off tonight as well. So we'll be drinking this brew for you. Okay. Oh, yummy. You know, do you cook with star anise or do you brew with star anise? It's absolutely gorgeous. There's many things in this. Of course, there's fresh ginger to aid your tummy because when we do magical works, a lot of times we get butterflies in our tummy, don't we? That is delish. And I've got the whole pot over here too. So I'm actually going to make sure I top this off because, oh, the cards have been hot. Hot cards for Mama Witch these days. So here we go. I will set this cauldron aside. See, what did I tell you last week? When spirit comes in, a lot of times that throat is the first alert. Divine. What's everyone sipping out there? What's everyone's magical brew? I would love to see, and I would love to hear and love to know. I'm going to move these just a little bit, scoot things around. Oh, we are so ready for this week, aren't we? So I'm just going to occasionally check my watch and see how we're doing. All right, my loves. We always consecrate our sessions together because we deserve to have that intentional moon magic with my atmosphere mist. This is resist mist for protection. We shake well to sound the bell, which activates the spell. Here we go, honeys. Breathe deeply in through your nose. Drop your shoulders and say, Ma. Lovely. Oh, I never get over how kind of soft and nourishing the aroma of resist mist is. And then we move into moon magic, this waxing moon phase. I love moon magic. You know that I love this favorite girl. Isn't that a pretty label? Oh, so sweet. I had a weekend with my bestie a couple of years ago, and we just sat down like, you know, the artwork with the little dogs that have the green visors on and they're working out their little poker game and stuff. That was us trying to figure out this label. I'm just so lucky that I have the ability to work with someone I adore so much. Really like, yeah. Mwah. I love you, MG, and I love this moon magic for manifestation. Breathe deeply in. Open your lips and say, Ma. Oh, so good to sink into our body, isn't it? Can you see how the broadcast is a little smoother now that we've been together for a little while? There's a softness because our embrace is growing stronger with how many folks are here, how long we've been together. Our stream becomes stronger. Isn't that fun? I love knowing that. All right, honey. So here's Aura, and Aura is for invoking spirit guides and earthly lovers. She really is like Miss Popular, and she is my bestseller. And yeah, the back ordered bottles is because we love to invoke our spirit ancestors and lovers, don't we? So we shake well to sound the bell. which activates the spell. And yay, Aura. Thank you for changing my life. How pretty is she, right? Love. All right, honeys. All right, so we'll set these cuties aside a bit. Maybe you can even see them over here, eh? There we go. There's the crew. Maybe they'll be showing if I move this just a kitty whisker over. There we go, honeys. All right, we try. But you know, I got to live my life, and this is my home. So I create the set as best as I can. All right, honeys. So you know, we're moving on to the part where we check in really briefly just to say hello to one another. And then we call in the sacred four corners and center for spirit. So all the works that we do here in this space are in perfect love and perfect trust. And that we are truly, truly behind the veils and in between worlds in this work. Oh, magic is so real. All right, cute hearts. How's everybody doing? Oh, Jackie's here. I'm so in love with you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Solana. This is for you, Solana. Do you like the sound of the bell, cute heart? Oh, I reserve cute heart for babies. I just absolutely, when I'm deeply in love, I go past sweetheart and I go into cute heart. Oh, I hope she likes that. So Pooey, hi, it's good to see you. And that's so fun. Oh, you're making vegan shepherd's pie. What protein would you have in that? Would that be mushrooms, cutie? Oh, I love that. So Tasha's here. That's good to see you. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't freeze that for a second. Hi, Sophia. It's good to see you. And Sunflower Crown's here. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so it looks like Sunflower Crown said something I want to share with everyone. It says, I've been enjoying the magical ride to see where spirit takes me as to where to call home. One place is a historical building, once a mansion, has dried sunflowers hanging above the door. Oh, that's exciting. So it looks like all y'all are chatting with one another, and I don't want to interrupt. I think we'll get right to the special part where we call in those corners together. And Jordan's here. Oh, does that mean baby Carson's here too? Carson, meet Solana. Solana, meet Carson. You can BFF together. Solana's here in California and Carson's up in the Pacific Northwest in the Portland area. So yay, that bell was for the babes. I love you guys. So cute. What else is going on, cuties? So here we go. Yes, it's so good, right? Yeah, these bells were rung at my wedding that was in my back garden, and I just love how subtle and random and strange they are. I want you to know, too, they're very heavy. This is a really heavy sort of wonderful... there was no witch stores back in the day, y'all. There was no witch walk, which we have here in Santa Ana. There was no witches confluence, which we have up in San Francisco. We didn't have like witch shops really. So we had to go to like belly dance fairs, and lots of witches would go to the Ren Fair. And I've literally still never been to the Renaissance Fair, but I got this at a belly dance fair way back in the day. So I love this. It's very heavy. I don't know if it's used for sacred purposes, but I also have nice castanets and handbells from there as well. All right, cuties. I think we're ready to call in the corners, shall we? Big sip of Mama's brew. And I'm actually going to put the brew on top of the Circle of Life Tarot, because I'm telling you, my MoonTarot deck that I'm creating, I know that it's coming in hot right now. I got so much going on. I actually wrote 1,500 words a couple of days ago, and I'm really excited about that. I'm that crazy lady that has hair all over and just pajamas at weird hours of the day, and just it's flooding out of me right now. So I'm putting this Mercury retrograde Pisces season brew on top of the MoonTarot. And before we call in the corners, I have a poem to share with you. I've got to reach past a couple of things here and grab what I have for you, my loves. Oh my goodness. I really don't want to be knocking a bunch of stuff over to do this. Please pardon me if it gets a little jangly in the picture because I have to pull this closer. I was trying to be fancy and I'm not sure I accomplished it, but I wanted to keep this in a place where I could actually see. Let's see if I can figure it out. I'm putting it kind of by the camera, cuties. Bear with me. You're going to love this poem. It is a feeling of this Mercury retrograde, of the inside out, upside down, tumbling sensation in our mental capacities with Mercury retrograde, which, if we're in the right frame of mind, can be very fun. So let's try to have fun with this. And I will share with you a poem by the fabulous Nikki Giovanni, who was, and I believe still is, a professor at Virginia Tech. We famously saw them creating space at the memorial services for some of the students that lost their life in that shooting, which is all too common here in America. This is a poem that is not about that, so there's no content warning needed for that. I will share with you this gorgeous poem by Nikki Giovanni. It speaks to me to that inside out, upside down headspace that we have in this Mercury retrograde phase, and I'm deeply in it. So I want you to know I don't value constantly making sense. So if I don't make sense at times, I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to keep going and being visible in that, because I think it's natural and normal and kind of adorable to not really know what you're doing sometimes. Get mixed up and be honest about it and just say, here I am anyways, right? So this poem is called A Hot Poem by Nikki Giovanni. A hot poem. After loving you, buttoned my car and drove my coat home in the rain. After loving you, I goed on red and stopped on green, floating somewhere in between, being here and being there. After loving you, I rolled my bed, turned down my hair, slightly confused, but I don't care. Laid out my teeth and gargled my gown. Then I stood and laid me down to sleep after loving you. I love that poem. I did not know this poem before today. I thank you, Nikki Giovanni, who's still alive and well. I'm going to find a way to contact them and tell them that we shared this in sacred space in my Worldwide Coven today. I just love that hot poem. So beautiful. All right, cute loves. Here we go. We begin. And only because this is what I'm doing now, but watch me change my mind and start calling in my corners differently. I've been doing it this way for decades. But, I hold space to shift that because, change is always a coming. We begin by calling in the guardians of the watchtowers of the North, Earth, our bodies, our connection with one another's bodies, our bodies in their ability now, our bodies in their disability now, craving, deserving, and needing love. Our home, our food, actually our cash too. Guardians of the watchtowers of the North, Earth. Say it with me if you will. Be here now. And I'm going to light these candles off my subscriber candle because honestly, I'm just having so much fun with all these new subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. I'll show you the whole altar when we're done in just a moment, loves. I'm going to turn this around because I want it to be compass correct, if I can say it like that. There we go. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the East. You are air. the breath of life, the reason to rise, the song in my heart, and the love in my eyes. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, be here now. Now we turn to the south. Fire. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the south. Passionate, sensuous, blood, fire. Our loves and our pains. The searing of our loves and the searing of our pains. Our wounds and our secrets. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south. Fire. Oh, feeling this today. Please be here now. Now we turn to the direction of west. Water. Floating all of our ideas. Floating all of our homes and our bones. Floating through this existence. Floating through space. West. Water. The power of our oceans of emotions, our true motivation, and life itself. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west, water. Be here now. Wow. Did you hear all that? Delish. We wind our way and spiral our way around the altar into the center, which is spirit. The great mysterious, the unknown, the unseen, the unknowable, and letting that be. Spirit, you are us and we are you. The great portal. Guardians of the watchtowers of the center of our altar, spirit. Be here now. Lovely. How gentle and beautiful that lit. Oh. Well, dear hearts, let me take a nice little aggressive sip here. Sorry for that noisy little clank, but you know, this is becoming more and more like heroines in my life kind of channeling through me. And I adore Julia Child, and I'm just feeling her so much in how delicious and how embodied this experience is of holding space with you and for you. So let's just get all right on into our Moon Tarot for all the zodiac. And I'm going to kind of scoot this over just a kitty whisker. Okay, friends, there we go. All right. I want you to be able to witness the candles and all that love. And how's our focus? I'm going to bring that in because I want to make a little bit of movement so the camera focuses really well on me. How's everybody's week going? Are you well? I'm happy to see you. Oh, it feels so good to be between worlds right now. I'm just beyond honored and excited to be your mama witch, your friend, and in so many cases, your real only ability to experience magic. And I have so much respect for that. I know what this takes to be in the world casting spells. I know how challenging it is. I know that there are so many ways that this work is forbidden, and so many ways this work is misunderstood, and so many ways that this work is kind of, I want to even say, pigeonholed. And so I'm excited that you're off cozy in your bed under your covers in some cases. Oh, here we go. We have the 9 of Pentacles that popped out right tilted. The 9 of Pentacles. When I say cozy under your covers, I feel like most of you are at home right now. I don't know. I oftentimes have folks that are slinking over to the cafe, and you do let me know that you're doing that oftentimes on Instagram and my direct messages right before our broadcast. But at this moment, I feel like most of you are like snuggled in. I feel like most of you are like cozy under your blankets, and I hope and pray and wish for all of you an elastic waistband. I love you. Okay, cuties. Don't we love an expandable waistband? I don't know. Buttons and zippers, you're overrated. Love you. Okay, cuties, how do we feel? Do we feel like we're nicely shuffled? All right, I will break this deck with my left hand, as is tarot tradition, into 3 and then back into 1 in just a moment. And I will try to get to as many Moon Tarot Q&As as I can today, okay? So we will have that as our sweet intention, cuties. Here we go. So we're breaking the deck in 3. And I do so love to show you this for authenticity. And back into 1. Here we go. I want you to be comfortable. I don't want you to feel like I'm ripping you around. Are you comfy? Is everything good? The picture okay? Okay, good. All right, here we go. Aries. Wow, here we are. You know, I mean, in many ways, you could say that we're wrapping up Mercury retrograde because we've been at it so hard. I got to ride in an ambulance, as you know. We call it the wambulance because when the bill comes, it's going to make me cry. Excuse me, I need some of my delicious brew to cope with this Mercury retrograde. I've literally had like light bulbs actually explode in front of me during this Mercury retrograde. I ain't mad. I'm just stating factual business here. It's been intensely physical and tears have been shed. Okay, so Aries, what do you got to say? Here we go. All right, so Aries, you get to have a fire card because you get to have everything you want all the time. I literally feel like I could just like say one sentence about each one of the zodiac signs on a day like today. It feels like that's cut right to the bone. You get to have a fire card because you get to have anything you want. It's really just about you organizing it for yourself and not others. This is the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, Aries. Scary Aries. I love you. You don't frighten me at all. I love Aries fire. I don't know if it's because I'm an October witch and I can see you across the calendar in April because we're exactly opposite. I love you. You can have whatever you want. Just don't tell other people like that they have to do something different so you can have what you want. You just do it. Okay? There we go. Cute. That was cute. I'm glad you kicked us off really nicely. Taurus, how are you? 10 of Swords. Okay, maybe some conflict. And it's in your mind right now. So the actions have not yet befallen the conflict in your mind. So you get to take a positive pause and decide if really having that conflict come out into the world is the right course of action. Or maybe you just calm it down within the softness of your mind. You know, there's safety in it just being in your mind right now. So think that through really carefully and decide if you want to bring that into the world. You may decide that's the right thing to do. Just take the time. I would say just take the whole weekend to decide if that's the right way to do it. Okay, cutie? Aw, that's adorable. Two really cute hearts right away. Okay, Gemini. This is the Justice card, and it's in the left tilt. So justice on the mind, Gemini. I know you're sorting through and seeing what's right still. I remember last week with Gemini, it was this almost like this struggle between factions. They had a 6 card. I don't remember exactly what 6 it was, but now Gemini, you've got an 8 card, major arcana. So the time is drawing near for the decision to be made. And yet still those forces of evenness are on both sides. You know, 4 plus 4 is 8. You must think about what kind of brings more sort of justice, social justice to the world. The choice lies in what brings more social justice to the world. Okay, Gemini, I know that it feels like it's not fair sometimes, that other people have advantages, and that's to be acknowledged. And maybe that's what wants to come out in the work, that you get to speak for those that don't have the ability to speak. Okay, Cancer, the Fool card, go have fun. Like mic drop, literally go and have the fun. This is the world we're living in. It's today, and today the fun is here to be had. Oh, nice. Succinct. All right, Leo. And the Leo has this. Did this get shuffled back in? Oh, okay. So this was our jumper card. The right tilted 9 of Pentacles showed up for Leo. So we were saying with that 9 of Pentacles, I want to go back because that was our jumper card, wasn't it? And I want to muse back carefully. Excuse me. Everybody sip. All right. Leo, sun, moon, rising, folks. This right tilted 9 of Pentacles was our jumper. There's really some heavy duty things that have to be actually physically done right now. And it's about you really making like your top 9 list and get it done. I didn't do that Instagram top 9. Maybe you reflect back on your Instagram top 9 if you're that Leo and saw the grid, because isn't it 3, 6, 9? Maybe that's trying to speak to you. Look for patterns. Look for 3 times 3 times 3 magical patterns and get the work done. It's totally time to get it done. All right. So there you go. No more delaying. The idea that you have is the one you're rolling with. Okay, Virgo. Love this. So you've got the King of Swords, and that's right tilted. The King of Swords, Virgo. You need to communicate very clearly in your visual field and in your languaging exactly what the goal is. All right. It's time for you now to communicate with the outer circle. That could be your family, your partner, your workspace. And really, it all gets back to you communicating that to yourself. You must wake up in a really sunny, cheery disposition. And if you don't, you must choose it immediately and get to work communicating the vision. Really important. All right, cuties. So Libra style. So you've got a Page of Wands right tilted. So these right tilt cards are showing a lot of action right now. Excuse me 1 second. I just can't get enough. With this Page of Wands, the importance here is utter and total and complete acquiescence. You must relax, open, and listen, especially in your intuition. If that little voice is telling you, honey, let it go, then by all means, honey, let it go. Oh, good luck with that, Libra. Letting go. Not exactly the Libra forte. We're really good at like having another go round and Let me think about it. Let me have another go round. And oh, you know what? Another angle. I'm going to have another go round. Oh, bless us all. Scorps. Here we go, Scorpios. So Scorpio, you have a descending right to reversed judgment card. Descending right to reversed judgment card. You're kind of in it right now. You're kind of in it right now. And you need to really, really know if this judgment is going to go your direction. You need to be really smart right now about the fights that you want to have. Because really, honestly, fights don't happen to you. We all choose them. So you have to really be smart about if this is the right fight. Is this the right fight? Is this how you want to be spending your time? What a gorgeous card. Let's just be with the field of this card for a minute, because outside of that space of the judgment call that you need to make is a really airy, gorgeous space. Honey, anytime we're in that water season, it's your season too. So really like lay those burdens down and float. Get yourself in some very serious hydration and like hydro magical scenarios. Mist like crazy, shower and bathe like crazy. Find yourself at your nearest largest body of water. Like get really, really comfy in your water signness right now and get outside of that conflict. Okay, honey? All right. Sag, reversed 6 of Cups, reversed 6 of Cups. Sag, I feel your sorrows and I'm excited for you because these are the feelings you need to be feeling. So really, literally just do it. Sit down and feel those feelings and go all the way there. And don't worry about the bottom falling out because you're pretty damn organized and together. So you'll come back up. You have to. But the whole thing of trying not to feel the feelings is creating all these new feelings. Oh my God, the feelings never end then, right? So sit down while you still can and feel those feelings and let it flow. I know that you'd rather just be on fire and be busy and create more feelings to feel, but feel the feelings you have to feel now. Wow. I'm going to go back and count how many times I said feelings, and I'm going to put it in the description of the video. Let me write myself a quick note. I'm not going to write myself a note. I'm going to see this when I look back at the Sag card. Okay. But I don't even know. Could it have been more than 13 times? I'm sure it's going to have magical meaning. Capricorn. All right, my loves, you have the Temperance card, but this is very sensuous. It's very physical. It's very vaginal. It's very yoni. It's very lovely loose lips. This is you having to really like lie down and get very balanced now. I know you'd like to just go over the finish line and crank everything through, but truly, my love, learn to live in a world where you can lie down and be just a person lying down, not cataloging and going through everything that needs to be done. Your body is crying out for it. And actually, I don't know, I'm seeing that feminine space right there, that yoni looking space, that vaginal looking space. Tend to your body right now instead of just like super achiever outside of your body, building things with your hands and arms. Let's return to our center and let's care very, very well and intentionally for our body. You might want to get a checkup. Okay, not a doctor, but this is some sweet medicine. Okay, cuties. Aquarius, reversed 5 of Wands, reversed 5 of Wands. I don't know. I always feel like the second half of MoonTarot is like reversals and like mommy wild tongue, but I'm just going to have to just do this. Like 5 of Wands for my Aquarius, whom I adore. And that was harsh. Like, did you hear? It was very gulpy and like, I'm really trying to take down this medicine. Like, there's enough for everyone. Don't be sad. Don't be mad. Don't be jealous. Like, give yourself a talking to like you would a tantruming child, and don't scream. It'll make it feel worse. Don't cry. It will puff you up like crazy. I'm not saying don't cry. I'm telling you, become a person who's functional and has a very nice, loving mama talk with yourself, and reminds yourself that sunnier days are coming and that you can do this. And there's enough for everyone. And if you're still feeling like there's tremendous lack, it's time to change up the way you do things and get into some more safety. Okay, cuties? Oh, that was complex and I liked it. I love Aquarius so much. Okay, Pisces. Okay, baby doll, you're like the one again. You literally have the Emperor card in the Emperor year in Pisces season. You're so right at the epicenter. You're right at that Bindu point. You're the one. Teach us what you know and send it afloat into, I hope, an ocean. I hope, Pisces, that you're near an ocean or you can send something to an ocean and get that message floating across our globe, because you know the way to go. You're here to teach us. This Emperor is one of justice and kindness. The good ideas that you have are meant to be in the world. I know that it's hard to kind of see yourself as a thought leader. And I know the word thought, like my teenagers, I can't say anything right now. I can't say come here. I can't say thought leader. Everything has like sexy meaning. I want to just get back to the thought leader idea with Pisces for a second. In your body is all the ideas in liquid form. We know these things and it keeps it very dreamy. It's just time to get active now and let that expand into your spaces in visibility so we know the way to go. Teach us. You're a nice Emperor, so we're good. Oh, I hope that helps, cuties. Wow. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the deck, and our Moon Tarot for everyone else will come at the top of the deck. So let's just check in and see who's got a Moon Tarot question. Did anybody already ask it? Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Hi, Jillian. Oh, you cutie. I can't remember where Pisces is. If you're still with us, Jillian, I can't remember where Pisces is in your chart, but that was a fun one for you, cutie. Oh, it's so good to have you here today. Good. Yay, TK. I'm so glad you like that. Who's got a Moon Tarot question, honey? Aw, I love you. It's good to see you, Jillian. So folks in this space know that I'm going to be hanging in the jungles and at the sea in Costa Rica with Jillian in a couple of weeks. What is this world? I'm so lucky, so stoked. And I got to tell you, not too many moms as deserving as we two moms to go and get away for a minute. Aggressively sipping my tea now. Lovely. All right, cutie. I know. Oh, thank you, cutie. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Does anybody have a Moon Tarot question? If not, we will get right into our spell. It looks like possibly somebody's got a little question here. I don't know how to say your name, honey. Thank you for everything you do, Angela Mary. Oh, you're so welcome. You'd love to ask for some clarity around next steps for your career and education. Fabulous. I love that. Good. And then Jillian wants a card, anything, honestly, but not if it's overstepping. Everyone here that knows Jillian knows there's just doesn't happen. You just don't overstep. It's just not your thing. Maybe in another lifetime, cuties. Okay, so sweetie, I don't know how to say your name. Oh, it's MJ. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You got stuck in some little part of my glasses and now I can see that. So we need a career and education guidance. And you're going to love the spell that I'm casting now for clarity with unseen things, utilizing the Sankafoil and rose quartz. This is really specialized. This is a 5-finger weed, or witch weed as it's called. And Sankafoil is great for working in your dream time. So stick around for that too, if you can stay. If not, don't worry about it. All of this will be up on my channel, so you can come back to the spell if you need to. And I'm doing really good with like time stamping everything in the descriptions. But let's get to your Moon Tarot surrounding guidance, honeys. Okay, so you've got the 9 of Cups left tilted. You're a little teeny bit shy. There's a little shyness about going real bold with what you're looking for. This is the 9 of Cups left tilted. This shows me a really soft shyness to where you're at right now. I think this is a time for you to be collecting information, collecting vibrations that travel on water, and collecting and filling your cup, because the work that's calling you is going to take some effort. Effort always is an embodied practice, right? When we put effort into things, it's an embodied magical practice. It always leaves a toll. It's the sore muscles when we work out, right? And it's the thirst in our mouth when we sort of do anything, have a special meal, wake up in the morning after lots of dreams, sweet kisses. We always want to have nice sips of water after, right? So this enactment, this embodied enactment of actively getting information, sustaining yourself, caring for your body, is moving you towards the active action of your career and your education. I think this is going to be a very new, bigger, this is the intuition that's coming through. You're trying to decide if you should just go through it and smash it, or if you should just like parse it out and take your time. I feel like you could get a real head of steam right now emotionally, get very, very organized, fill all the cups that need to be filled and get it done. I think this is a time to get that thing done towards your career and education, coming together and making that vision that you have. Inside of that, you'll learn what you need from all of the sort of enactments of caring for yourself, enactments of gathering information. Just because you say like, okay, I'm going to crank it out in one more semester, doesn't mean that you have to take the job that you have the goal to do after that. Does that make sense? This is a time for you to really get that head of steam up, for you to go for it, and go for it in like a shorter span of time than spreading it out. There's the succinct way. All right, here's Jillian's cards, cuties, and I want this authenticity to show here. We all love you, Jillian, and thank you so much for all your love and support in my coven circle here, honey. All right, so you have got the right tilted Queen of Swords, and what a beautiful winter landscape she's in. This is the right tilted Queen of Swords. It's definitely your time to just sort of sing your song and make it really what you like to hear. Sing your song with almost a wild abandon for checking in with others. Does that sound weird? I know you're seeking truly the wild and free words that are coming to me right now, but this is about you enjoying the ride. It's not everybody that gets to take a giant winter ride on a snowy owl. Dig it. Be up there in it and soar and love it. Seeking approval or seeking organization to maybe thwart any challenges that are coming is maybe somebody else's story, but not yours. So, honey, right now it's time for you to really just love the ride, right? Check in with yourself before you check in with anyone else. Oh, love you so much. Queen of Swords, hot damn. All right, cuties. Who else wants a moon tarot from Mama? Let me check my watch here and see how things are going. Okay, so we'll be here for just a bit longer, okay, honeys? Because the way that we're working this out today with the spell utilizing the Sankafoil is I'm going to share with you the wisdom of the 5-finger grass, of the witch grass that we'll be utilizing, and what its benefits are. I'll be using that in my live spell tonight and my folks in the Worldwide Coven that will be part of the digital spell will get more kind of actual physical elements of this spell. But on my channel, I'm keeping it pretty soft and gentle for no other reason that it's a lot of labor, and I'm so happy to do it. The deep, really intense stuff kind of I'm keeping to feed my family, actually, for those that are hiring me. All right, cutie. So where's our questions? I'm going to roll back up super quick. Will you get the job, Rose? Nice and to the point, cutie. This is a reverse 3 of cups, a reverse 3 of cups. All right. Now we have our little challenges with reversals, right? We think to ourselves, what does it mean? When we see this cup right here, for me, it's like raining down on you, this knowledge and wisdom of if you truly, truly want this gig. There's this sort of space, this triangular space that you really need to ride to get it. I just want to see exactly how you worded that, Rose. I think you said, will you get the job? I want to make sure that you said, yes, will you get the job? And then you said, LOL. God, you're so damn cute. All right. So I think that if you want the job, you can have the job, and you're going to have to focus this to a little triangle pattern and patch and really laser drill that information through to get the job. So this is time for you to be very, very focused. And while you're focusing down, you're going to actually ask yourself, do I actually want the job? Right? So see this little teeny tiny little crescent moon right there? That's about the size of the shape to jam your information through. So it's time for you to be more edited in your LinkedIn, be more edited in your, and focused in your cover letter. And you can have it if you want it. But while you're doing all that editing, you might decide, do I really want it? So I think the job is yours if the editing is something you're willing to do. I hope that helps, cutie. Please keep in touch and tell me if you get the job. I would love to know that. That's awesome. And I love your sense of humor with it too. I didn't see that first. All right, honey. Why am I feeling so heavy times 100 last few weeks? I'm coming to that, Sky. I just want to make sure that the feed didn't jump too much. Okay, so we're gonna step in with Sky in just a second. And then Amber said, career path, such a good one. Love some clarity as well. Okay, cute. All right, so Amber, then Sky. Amber, cutie, you have the Queen of Wands, which is a fire card. It seems like there's this lighthearted energy right now, particularly like if you have a femme. Doesn't matter about the gender at all to me, but if you have a femme person in authority or a femme aspect to your job, a feminine aspect to your job, let that speak the loudest and connect with those folks the most. Career path, it's like become more passionate about it. And this could be as simple as the way you get yourself up in the morning and the way you put yourself to bed at night. Like, really get some really fun, fired up things going right now. This is an energy of like early 20s, like you're past the sleepovers and the pillow fights. And now you're like, ooh, I got this thing that I really love right now. And now it's time for me to get grown about it and develop some energetic pathways and some enactments and some sort of grown skills about how you have more fun with this. Like pop on the right playlist in the morning, cozy down at night, pleasure your body and really tuck in nicely, and then fire it up in the morning. Have fun with this era in your career. I think this is great. And I think the abundance and the money flows right after that. Okay. So yay. I hope that helps. That was a good one. Okay, cutie. And this is for Sky. Heavy times 100. Let's look into that for you. Okay, honey, I want you to see me pull this card. Okay. We'll see how heavy that heavy is. Okay. Because I love sharing that with you. And when you speak this space, you're going to love this card. When you speak that in this space. There are many hands making light work of your energy right now. You have the nearly upright 1 or Ace of Cups. This is the self-love card. Yet another level of self-love is beckoning you, honey. You've come so far and you got to a plateau. That's why it's heavy. And now it's time for you to go even further and dive in a little deeper at this next level of self-love. Okay? So if folks in the chat would like to share their favorite self-love techniques with Sky, I would be very open to that. And Sky, you can now grab your Book of Shadows, or you can screen grab these things right now if you're on your mobile device or however you screen grab, and take in that this Worldwide Coven of mine is now helping you in carrying that 100 times too heavy load with you so you can jump into this next level of self-love. Oh, how precious these times are. Isn't it wonderful to be alive so you can live to fight another day? So you can live to just get through another day where things can brighten and magic can be revealed. Oh, you're welcome, Jillian, cuties. Okay. Oh, cool. I think I say your name, Lanny. Is it Lanny or Lonnie? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so Rose is saying thank you and all kinds of happy things. Yeah. Oh, I can't help it because I like that LOL. It makes me smile. I can't tell you how important it is to activate our endorphins. And like I said already, I'm not a doctor, but this is my sweet medicine. I really mean it. Like, stress is completely like underrated and overrated at the same time. And that's my Mercury retrograde inside is out. Like the poem that we read, that's that hot love that makes you put on your dress inside out, right? We have to take into account the magnificent gravity, which is stress. And so many of us choose it on accident because we're afraid that if we don't tend to it and manage it, it will grow. And so I will say it's good to respect that that could happen. But in a way, sometimes we center the stress and make it our everything and nurture it. And in a way, that's growing it just by having it be the sole focus, rather than, my darling loves, connecting with the hope and connecting with the love in your heart, connecting with your spells, and allowing the stress to gently show up when it does. And it will be so cushioned by the endorphins, the positivity, and the dopamine. You got to have those positive chemicals in your body, mind, and spirit at all times. All right, cuties. Oh, it looks like folks are being very kind to Sky, and I appreciate that so much. I need to pour some more brew, okay, honeys? And let's see what other folks would like some Moon Tarot advisement. Okay, cuties? All right. Sore all the time now from going to the gym. That left shoulder is like, who are you? Okay, hang on. Little ASMR swallows. Who else needs some love? Okay. Oh, I'm in love with this. So you know what I'll do? And Sky, I'll keep your name out of it in the description, but we'll have a section in the description for self-love techniques that are carrying the load of 100 times too much weight and sort of diminishing that and sharing it and spreading it out. So I'm loving that. I will describe all of these great techniques for enlivening and growing self-love. Okay, cuties, what is going on? Yeah, I'm an ask and you shall receive kind of witch. And so it looks like a rose mapstone says you keep thinking about the person you dated a few months ago and you'd like some guidance with that. Oh, come on. That's my fave. Let's do it. I love a love card. I'm such a love lady because Libra sun and Taurus rising, and it's Friday. So let's do it. thinking about that sweet love from a few months ago. You've got the Four of Wands, so that is a hotness to this, and it's right tilted. The Four of Wands is right tilted. So there's a real active, the tip of your tongue activated kind of sensation with this, tongues of flame. Regardless of how it works out with Sweetie, that's yonder for whatever reason, like we don't really need to deeply focus on the reason why you dated, which is a past tense reference. You're making it sound like you're not dating presently. It's capturing the warmth, capturing and growing the flame of how it felt when you were dating. That was working. So it's really expanding that sensation and that hope and that excitement and that tip of the tongue. I'm seeing some sweet kisses. That was fun. Let's have more of that fun, because dating begets dating begets dating. Again, not a matchmaker, but I do love my sweet love. I think that, getting out there with this knowing in your soul of what worked in that love is really important. And it could attract them again. When I see fours, I can't help but see the altar. I can't help but see that there's a way that you can organize this love and this excitement that you had on your altar. And I don't know. Do you contact them? That could be a fire action. I definitely think that you need to have a lot of pleasure in your language, thinking, and body to grow that idea of what worked. I'm curious to know how this is going to work out. Keep in touch with me, cutie, okay? Four of Wands, sexy, sexy. Is there another person involved? Look at Four of Wands, and I'm seeing three figures. Is there another person involved? If there's another person involved, then you've got some sort of cleaning up to do in this scenario. But honestly, it's more about this gorgeous sensations that you had in your body, mind, and spirit when you were dating that needs to be expanded upon. Okay, cutie. So if they're not the source, it's because of another person. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay, maybe I'll take another one before we get into the Sankafoil spell work for connecting with the unseen. Oh, good. I love number 4 too. Good, good. I'm so glad. Good. Sky's feeling better too. I like that. Yes. Friday with the Taurus moon. Come on, Venus. Let's go. Okay, so Moonchild is open to receive some love. Let's do it. Oh, I like that. Dina is sharing this knowledge and wisdom that smiling sends signals of hope to the body. Thank you, Dina. That's awesome. So Moonchild, here we go, cute heart. You're open to receive some love. You have the Knight of Wands that's right tilted towards the bottom. And the way that this card looks to me is it looks like this is very like a standing, very organized blood flow. This is about circulation. This is about you kind of getting out there and moving around in the world to actually increase the amount of pleasures that you have, right? So this is a movement-based card that's saying the helpers exist and get on out there and find them. It was just a little bit descending right tilt, right? I love Knights, and Jillian knows this because we did a collaborative video that's on their channel. You know what? I'm going to link that in the description because I got to talk about how I love Knights. They're helpers, but I always feel like they're babes. Do you know what I mean? When you see someone that is like your type and you're like, oh, what a babe. Like, feel free in our chat to start peppering out the babes. And I feel guilty for this, but I'm going to tell you who a babe is for me. I'm sorry. I'm a basic Brad Pitt bitch, right? I love that man. And I feel bad for it. I feel dirty for loving him. But I mean, did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? He's so hot. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this Knight is kind of telling you, increase the loving sensations that are all around you by getting out in the world and go find those babes, be around those babes, view the babes, talk about the babes, be about the babes, do it. And that includes you too. Be the big babe in your life. All right. But honestly, this is about you physically being in the world more. All right, cutie. That was fun. Okay, so now you know a little bit more about me. I can be very basic witch, very basic. I do so love shopping for perfume is one of my kinks. I absolutely love aromas, so it's no surprise that I carry an aromatherapy product. And I just love people watching, and I love friendliness. I love parties. I love a dance club. Be around all those things that you love. Okay, cuties, should we roll through that? Is that good? Okay, good. Moonchild has a lot of cute things and rainbows and love and hands in the air like you just don't care. That's what it's about, Moonchild. You need to have more fun. Did I just spill witch's brew on myself? Maybe. It could be like that. All right, honeys. So let's get into our spell work. We are between worlds already, so it's so special and fun. Oh no. Minnie Mouse had a very stressful work week. I'm sorry to hear that. Where are you in the wild world right now, cutie? No wonder I spilled on my bosom just now. That hurts me that you're hurting after a tough week, and we're all here for you. When those words are spoken in my Worldwide Coven, instantly souls mesh with you. Instantly sort of, do you know the word alight? Alight means when birds descend and land. It's one of the meanings of the word alight, not just lighting a flame, but when you speak those words, birds alight and land and surround you in magic. So I hope part of this moment feels better for you. Sweetie, do you need a little moon tarot? Would that be our final one for you, sweetheart, Minnie Mouse? You're cute calling yourself Minnie Mouse, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. Three of Cups, witch. You're cute, Dina. That's adorable. All right, let's get into our magic, honeys. And if this chat jumps up because it does funny things, we'll get into it from there, okay? Because this is a good time for us to get deeply into this work. I will need my device because I'm finding that having a lit device helps me see the word better that I would like to share with you. And so here we go. Do you know about cinquefoil? You could call it cinquefoil or cinquefoil. It's 5-finger grass for a reason, because in French you have un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Cinq is spelled cinque. Cinquefoil is 5-finger grass. It's for incredible amounts of magic. It's foundational. I love it. I'm shocked it's not more popular. We witches deserve it. It has so many purposes. It's a 5-petaled, ground-seeking, hardy-stalked, sort of weed-like looking babe. And I'll show you now. She's beautiful. And I'll be creating, I want you to see how she drops, because she's very sort of fluffy and common in a way, like the best love, right? Don't we love our love to be sort of everyday love? Yeah, I can tell you that I'm a basic Brad Pitt witch, but honestly, my sweetheart, my dear heart, who literally does the dishes every single night in this house, is such a babe and such an everyday love. And don't we love our everyday love? We literally, when the alarm goes off, it's like we have our coffee in bed together every morning. And it's like the time we worship the most. And it's so everyday and common, like the cinquefoil, right? Cinquefoil, I'll read to you some of the specialties of cinquefoil. I do not believe that you should consume it physically in tea, or you always have to check with a very reputable herbalist. I'm not an herbalist, but damn, do I love herbs. All right, cuties. I want to share with you the Cinquefoil Magick. Cinquefoil is all purpose. I can't stress that to you enough. And the way that Cinquefoil has those 5 sort of leaved petals, you think of yourself as being able to have prosperity, protection, defense, purification, anointing, divination, dreams, energy, strength, luck, fortune, justice, healing, inspiration, wisdom, and the big kahuna, love. I've got another little bit that I want to share with you real quickly here. These fingers are mentioned in old grimoires, and this Cinquefoil is kind of considered a Mercury herb, which I think is so perfect for this Mercury retrograde phase, which I'll be honest with you is hosing me. I mean, my sweetie and I are just getting hammered right now, and it's all to be expected, like it is, but still, knowing that we're in the phase, we were kind of prepared for this. The Mercury association gives Cinquefoil an association with divination and magic. And you can create incense from Cinquefoil. Cinquefoil has many, many names. It's helpful for court cases. We call this 5-finger grass, 5-leaf grass, 5 fingers. My very favorite way to refer to Cinquefoil is the hand of Mary. Isn't that gorgeous? So our spell work today is for you to utilize Cinquefoil. And if you aren't able to do that, I would like to offer you this moment to connect as I take us on a Hand of Mary guided meditation. And you can imbue the Cinquefoil that I have here for our Worldwide Coven. And I'll be creating a beautiful little sachet that will live upon my altar until the full moon. And then I will scatter this Cinquefoil at sea and later rest this Pisces season Mercury retrograde, which is absolutely hosed and hammered my family. We are hanging tough, though, so don't you worry about me. I'll take a little sip of brew and I'll be fine. That was a downright chug. Everybody doing well? All right. Find yourself in comfort and distribute your body weight 50-50. Take the time and make the time to be peaceful in your body. Close your eyes if you would care to, and connect really deeply with this Hand of Mary, Cinquefoil. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is 5. And that's your hand if you have the ability and agency to use it for magic. And if you do not, I am in deep divine honor to cast these spells for you. Gather your energy at the top of your head. Breathe very deeply in through your nose. And giggle if it whistles. That's fun. Don't we have fun bodies that can make sounds and gurgle and blast and do all these things? Breathe deeply in. Release through your open lips. Say ma. Let this energy wash over your face, the back of your head, down the sides of your head, in through your ears. And now this energy moves through the incredible tube system that's just behind the mask of our face that connects literally everything that we hear, everything we taste, and everything we ingest, and surrounds our eyes. All of those tubes are constantly communicating and moving things to and fro and checking in to make sure that the body is balanced so we can actually move around. That whole area creates our balance. I worship those tubes that are beyond the mask of our face. Be with the five senses, and we'll get to the sixth sense, but we want to be in this Sank magic today of the Sankifoil, the five fingers, the finger of Mary, the hand of Mary, right? Now you feel this energy as we all swallow together. Breathe deeply in through your nose. Release through your open lips, say Ma. And now feel your magic intention and your peace and calm and the balance in your body, mind, and spirit, your equilibrium and the equanimity in your life move down into your heart. And this is where you can process. If you think something's not fair, if something's not equitable, feel those feelings now. Acknowledge that that needs to be righted. Acknowledge that things need to balance out, and send that energy and magic down your arms and down through the top of your hand, the palm of your hand, into each finger, you turning at the fingertips, moving back up the arms and back through the heart. Know that that balance can be restored. Half of the balance is restored by our kind of inert or still behaviors, rest and food and hydration, simple animal pleasures. Then you can get to the heavy lifting and the hard work of stating what you're worth. Half of the battle is just in your ability to be still. Now feel that Sankifoil balancing energy moving down your torso, down through the rib cage. Expand this energy as you breathe in through your nose. Release through your open lips, say Ma. Illuminate the spine with the protection, the divination, and all the magic of Sankifoil. I would love for you to hear the list that I prepared for you once again. Prosperity, protection, defense, purification, anointing, divination, dreams, energy, strength, luck, fortune, justice, healing, inspiration, wisdom, and love. Illuminate your spine. Your spine is communicating with your brain constantly, and the brain is overworked right now in this Mercury retrograde phase. Illuminate your spine with all of the magic that those words triggered in you. What was triggered in you? This is an all right time for you to document that in your book of shadows. When we talked about prosperity, when we talked about luck, when we talked about justice, when we talked about court cases and the hand of Mary, what is it that was triggered? Brain dump that into your book of shadows now. It's so important. Move this energy now into the cauldron of your belly, making 3 anti-clockwise circles. 1, 2, 3. Drop this down into the pelvic floor. Release all the musculature of your sexual organs, your booty, the creamiest part of your thighs, down into your knees, your shins, your calves, your Achilles. the tops of the feet and the soles of the feet. Spill this knowing of what you're worth, of the protection that you must have all across the earth now. Spill it, let it go, let it move into the large bodies of water, let it communicate with the land, and let it sink through the lava, the crystal, the mystery, and communicate with the incredible wild fungus that encases our earth. And that's the truth, which communicates with the trees and activates the magic of the trees to know when to be fallow and know when to grow. What you are worth and what you deserve exists everywhere in the world now, in this worldwide coven, with one another, and inside of all of those magical plants and flowers, brought to you by incredible Sankofoil. Don't you love her? Isn't she wonderful? And here she is with that rose quartz of self-love. So Sky, I hope that this magic has lightened your load. I feel like you were the speaker of all of our magic that we seek, and all of the wisdom was unlocked because of your bravery and being seen in this space. So thank you. Everybody, load up your braziers with rose quartz this weekend. And Sankofoil, if you can find it, don't worry if you can't, because I got you covered. Here's your Sankofoil now. Isn't that gorgeous? Honey loves, I hope everyone is well. Remember that you can hop onto my spell just by zipping over to my website. It's all in my videos on the bottom right corner. I think it says Angela Mary Magic right there. You just tap on that and you can zip over and be part of my spell that I'm casting tonight for the digital spell, which you could be part of. It takes you into my spell portal where we start interacting right away. And I just want to share with you how utterly blissful it is to be your witch, how special it is to hold space like this. I love and respect all of you so deeply. I really want to give special love to Jillian LUNE INNATE, who was here with us today. It's so, so magic to have you. Thank you for your love and support and believing in my magic. You know I believe in yours, Jillian, because I know you believe in the collective and the healing works that we're doing together. Remember, my honey loves, that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. And this is my spell. Love you all, and I'll see you very soon, okay, honeys? I'll see you every day on Instagram and every week here. And damn it, if those videos that I'm trying to learn how to birth aren't coming a tiny bit slow, because we are getting hammered right now, but I will survive. I love you. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, my darlings.